Copy the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys football team was dominant in the early 1990s, winning a few Super Bowls and creating a dynasty that few other teams have ever matched. What made them so good? Was it their star-studded roster of Hall of Fame players? Was it their coaching? Did they have better facilities? Did the refs give them favorable calls? I am sure all of these things contributed in one way or another to the success of the Dallas Cowboys, but the most important thing they did was execute their game plan, and in doing so out-executed their opponents. The Cowboys did not outthink their competition like so many in football feel must be done and create numerous trick plays and intricate offensive and defensive schemes. No, the Cowboys had a very simple game plan. In fact, it can be said their offensive playbook consisted of only 4 plays: an Emmitt Smith run to the right, an Emmitt Smith run to the left, a slant pass to wide receiver Michael Irvin, and a hook pass to tight end Jay Novacek. That's it. Everyone in the stadium, including the opposing team, knew what the Cowboys were going to do, but they still could not stop them because Dallas was able to execute with near perfection. I often bring up this story of the Dallas Cowboys to marketers who insist on being overly creative, who feel that execution is boring, and that the big idea is in creation, not execution. You do not need to have an amazing marketing plan, or a bunch of creative programs, channels, or messages to be an effective marketer. First of all, if you need to get that creative with what you are trying to sell, then what you are trying to sell probably isn't very good. Beyond that, though, it can be much more effective to focus on a couple things, and make those programs, messages, or campaigns as effective as possible. There are many benefits to focusing your marketing efforts. It's easier to manage 2 programs versus 20, you can quickly realize scale economies with only a couple programs, and you are able to consistently fine-tune and improve by not being spread so thin. Could you imagine if the Cowboys had to practice 50 plays instead of 4? I'm sure they would have been less effective because they would not have been able to spend as much time perfecting what they were doing. When I joined a mobile startup years ago, they had 35 different marketing programs running across all channels: online, mobile, print, outdoor, radio, and more. They were spread a mile wide but only an inch deep. Managing all this proved impossible, and the results were poor because none of the programs could be optimized or scaled because the only thought of the marketing team was to launch yet another program or channel. The first thing I did was cut out 30 of the 35 programs, and focus on those that were driving results, were cost-effective, and had the opportunity to scale. The result was that our marketing improved dramatically, and the lives of everyone on the team were made easier. The bottom line: focus on a few.